You know what time it is. 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 Hey guys, and welcome to Little Black Book 91. We're talking to you guys about Trevor Scott. He's given an apology, and we wanted to review and kind of go through what he said in that apology. Now, I watched it, and I ain't gonna lie to you, it doesn't seem authentic. If I'm going to be honest with you, when I watched the interview, it doesn't seem authentic. There's certain body language that keeps happening, rubbing of the forehead, the closing of the eyes. It just seems a bit forced. And even as well, the wording and just some of the things he mentioned, no real reason, no real explanation as to why he didn't stop. No, and the apology was lacking some substance and context in terms of empathy, in terms of there being also ownership in his part in playing on the situation, right? And this starts from a lack of empathy. If you have empathy for the situation, the way you're coming to apologize is that you take ownership. I actually didn't, we'll discuss how it could have potentially could have come out a little bit later on, but I just felt like there was a lack of that. And that's what makes the apology seem so unauthentic, and why so many people are annoyed at this particular apology, right? And so many people are frustrated by it because it doesn't give any realness from what he's actually said in his apology. So before we go any further, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification of the uploads. And for those of you returnees, you already know what it is, baby. You ain't got the middle rose. You ain't got the middle rose. Listen, stay hydrated because the streets out there are hot. Let's get into the video. Let's watch what he says in this particular video.
I just want to send out prayers to the ones that was lost last night. We're actually working right now to identify the families so we can help assist them through this tough time. My fans really mean the world to me, and I always just really want to leave them with a positive experience. And anytime I can make out, anything that's going on, I stop the show and, help them get the help they need, I could just never imagine the severity of the situation. We've been working closely. We've been working closely with everyone to just try to get to the bottom of this. The City of Houston, HPD, Fire Department, everyone to, help us figure this out. So if you have any information, please just contact your local authorities. Everybody continue to just keep your prayers. I mean, I'm honestly just devastated. I could never imagine anything like this just happening. I'm gonna do everything I can to keep you guys updated and just keep you guys informed on what's going on. Love you all. I just want to send out.
Okay, so let's break this apology down, guys. Let's break this apology down because there's several instances of where I think there are some true. Listen, I'm not saying all of it's fake. I'm saying that the authenticity of how he feels in this moment doesn't give me empathy at all. Right? If you watched that and you felt some empathy, I don't know what you felt, because I didn't feel no empathy at all. I didn't sense any empathy. I couldn't see him really putting himself in the shoes of those who've been in that situation. I couldn't see that. Right. So let's break it down. Listen to what he's kind of saying. I'm going to break it down different parts, and then you see what I'm talking about in this apology. Okay. First and foremost, we're going to see here hand on forehead. So we're starting with the hand on the forehead, right? Now, if I start an apology, we're already midway into apology because we're here. We're already doing this. Well, guys. And it is a natural body language when someone's in a very tough predicament and sticky situation. One of the things is to do is like, well, guys, right? And so this is a natural body movement, but it seems forced because it's not really the energy of the movement coincide with the tone and everything like that doesn't fit right. Number two is the camera angle. His phone or whatever he's recording on is looking up at him. This is trying to create that. It's almost trying to create that impression. When we're doing drama, we do levels, right? And whenever you have the camera pan up like that, you make the person bigger than they are. So when you put the camera up like that, you're making the camera view as in we are smaller. that's a problem because you're trying to apologize. You're not trying to make the person feel smaller, right? So, and you also don't want to go above because you're not trying to make the person feel bigger either, and you look smaller. The camera should just been like, what you have now with my angle straight on should have been it, right? And then you apologize, but he's looking directly into his palm of his phone like this, and this creates a really inauthentic angle. So when you're talking into it, that's why when I'm talking to you, I'm looking at the screen. If I look this way when I'm talking to you and say, this is what we're doing, and I sincerely apologize because, I know how you guys feel. I'm missing the link. Remember, when we're talking to people, our body language, our eye contact, non-verbal is like 70%. They say like 70%. It's often more than the actual verbal communication. So more than him just apologizing right now, actually the body language, doing this and everything like is actually really more important than just what he's about to say. But that was just the beginning. Let's rip longer.
Prayers to the ones that was lost last night. We're actually working right now to identify the families so we can help assist them through this tough time. You know, my fans really mean the world to me, and
Oh, snap.
I always just really want to leave them.
Now I want to pause here, yeah, because this last like 5 seconds or so is actually where it's really authentic, right? When he takes his hand off and says, "My fans, listen to the tone change." I want you to listen to it. I'm going to go back slightly so you can understand what I'm saying. The tone change you're going to hear is important because this is where he's been really authentic. His fans do mean a lot to him. No word of a lie.
To me, and my fans really mean the world to me. And
did you notice how when he talks about my fans mean a lot to me, his hand comes off his head, his eyes open up now, and then he's going, my fans mean a lot to me. Because at this point, this is where he's been authentic. He ain't playing, he ain't acting. He's going to go back to acting by going, I'm going to reduce my eyes again. And guys, it's really tough, like to see like what you've been through, blah, blah. But the it's not matching. Like it's like he's acting the actual acting out the sympathy and the empathy that he feels in this moment. That's why people are feeling like it's a frustrating apology because it's not connecting. When you feel someone's true apology, you can feel the energy. It connects.
And I always just really want to leave them with a positive experience. And anytime I can make out, anything that's going on, I stop the show and, help them get the help they need, Now
let's pause it here. Okay. He said, anytime a show like this happens, I stop and get them the help they need. Listen, I don't think he's lying, right? But the problem is here, Astroworld 2021 is far different. Okay, because what we're seeing with many clips is at one point you were singing and the person's moving along. Now, here's I wrote something. I said, look at it. I said, he doesn't tell us why he didn't stop the rave or didn't stop the concert, right? He could have, he doesn't tell us why. He just says, normally what I normally do, I stop it. Rather than taking ownership of the situation by saying, on this occasion, guys, I got it wrong, right? I thought what he could have said was, I thought people were passed out, not dead. Right? I thought people were passed out. And like this normally happens at my concerts. We rage, we do stuff, we get energetic, we get loud, we mosh pit, and we usually tell people if someone falls, pick him up. And on this occasion, I failed because I didn't tell anybody. If I didn't say anything like pick anybody up, I got caught up in the moment. I didn't tell people to do what they usually should be doing when someone falls down or help people, and I failed. Now that's taking some ownership, right? Because you didn't say that, right? Secondly, also, right, not telling us why you didn't stop. Also, okay, you only spoke about the fact that I usually do this. Well, you should have said, well, then if you usually do it on this occasion, you did it one part. He did it one part. We saw it. There's a video of it. He does do it one part, but the other parts where you didn't do it, right? And again, all it needed to be said here is that, again, guys, I am sorry. It's my fault, because I take ownership here because I could have stopped the concert at this point and I didn't because I was looking at it from a different perspective. I thought people were passing out, and this thing happens at my concert a lot of the times, right? That would have been taking some ownership, right? And then again, I'm not trying to tell him how he has to apologize. I'm just going to give you an example, and what could have been added at the end was, what, this is going to haunt me forever. And this is me empathizing. I'm not saying that he has to say the exact words. This is me when someone's empathizing. This is what they would have said. Guys, I am so sorry. Like this situation I made a mistake because I genuinely thought people passed out when I was looking at it. So when I was looking at the stage from up high, I'm seeing people being moved across the stage, and I'm seeing people getting by the paramedics and everything. And this normally happens at my concerts. So I really didn't see them. I didn't see dead bodies. I saw people passed out, and this is my fault, right? And I take ownership of this. Right. And this is going to haunt me forever because I now know that I could have done something to change the situation and I didn't do it. And I'm sorry for that. And I'm sorry to the families who have lost their children at this particular event. This is empathy. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, it's not difficult, bro. And then I realized it is difficult because some people just don't empathize with situations. And that's the honest truth. Some people just don't feel the empathy. This would have been sufficeable, but it wasn't. That's not what he said. Listen, let's play.
I could just never imagine the severity of the situation. We've been working closely. We've been working closely with everyone to just try to get to the bottom of this.
And all this rubbing up. You see, now we're rubbing the eye. Like I'm in pain. No, baby. That's not empathy. When you're trying to pretend as if you got pain as while you're telling the situation, it seems fake. That's what I'm talking about when I say about realism and authenticity, right? That it's almost like a kid trying to get out of trouble. You know, it's almost like watching footballers play for American soccer, watching two guys go for a tackle. One person definitely fouled the other person. It was a horrific tackle. And then they pretend as if they're hurt and they start rolling as if they're the one that got hurt when they actually did the bad tackle to the other person. That's what he's doing right now. It's like, you know, this hurts me more than it hurts you guys to have to tell your story. That's what it seems like, what you're giving us. That's body language I'm talking about. It's off.
City, Houston, HPD, fire department, you know, everyone.
Sorry.
You know, help us.
Listen again. Watch this.
Fire department, you know, FPD. Want to just try to get to the bottom of this.
Notice again, the hand stops touching the head and the eyes open. The eyes are now open. This isn't being authentic. This is true.
City, Houston, HPD, fire department, you know, everyone. You know, help us figure this out. So if you have any information, you know, please just contact your local authorities. Everybody continue to just keep your prayers. I mean, I'm honestly just devastated. I could never imagine anything like this just happening. I'm gonna do everything I can to keep you guys updated and just keep you guys informed on what's going on. Love you all.
So there's a lot of face rubbing and everything like that that's happening to his forehead and stuff like that. And again, I want to put this point across again. When you are giving apologies, empathy can be felt by the audience. Empathy can be felt by the person who's receiving the apology. Okay, as much as your words are important, so is your body language, and so is a true heart, right? Again, like maybe he's just so distraught by the situation he can't really give that. But this action here seems false. This seems like an apology that they told you to give to the audience rather than an actual true, genuine apology that empathizes with the situation at hand. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, listen, guys, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification uploads. Let us know your thoughts down below. Yeah, appreciate you guys.
You know what time it is.